I want to address one of the key announcements as far as FDI is concerned, and that's, of course, the announcement made by the FM as far as liberalizing the insurance sector is concerned. So the insurance cap in FDI has been hiked from the existing 49%, and clearly now there is a possibility for insurers, foreign insurers, to take in a controlling stake. Now, this particular announcement also comes in with a few safeguards, and these safeguards are connected to the representation of Indians on the boards and, of course, the key management personnel.
As you rightly say, Ashwin, there will be a fair bit amount of M&A coming out of this, subject to further fine print, at least from what is announced and given out by the finance minister. I think the control mechanisms work. It's already there in other sectors. If you look at banks, all the private banks that are listed, etc. The control by resident and having independence is, I don't think, going to be too much of a deterrent for foreign insurers who have been waiting to increase their stakes. So I think the FDI is welcome, and from an M&A perspective, will definitely increase traction as far as that goes.
There have been murmurs in the industry that there are a lot of Asian insurers, possibly from Japan, possibly from Korea. So a lot of Asian insurers are basically doing rounds, and they're sniffing around because they want to take a bite of the Indian insurance pie. Now, we don't have the luxury of the fine print over here. We are doing this discussion based on the FM speech. But having heard what she spoke about, the representation of Indian directors, minimum representation, then also a point relating to the key managerial personnel, the fact of the matter is, this will definitely lead to consolidation, because there are several global insurers who were waiting for this cap to be hiked. What's your take, Cyril?
Absolutely. So this is a long pending demand, and I think it's going to pave the way for a lot of consolidation and also sort of change in control even in existing insurance entities. So it's a big change. And, insurance is also a very interesting sector, because whilst on the one hand, there is a lot of FDI that will come into the insurance entity itself, but insurance companies are allowed to invest only in securities. So there will be a lot of downstream investment as well, which will have an impact on the capital markets as well. So this is huge, and it will not only have a massive direct impact, but a massive secondary impact as well. It's quite exciting, and I think that she's given everything.
Right. Rajat, do you concur with the optimism which both Cyril and Zia share? Of course, there are certain clauses relating to the proportion of revenues and other aspects. But clearly, this is a step in the right direction if one way to look at tapping more FDI into the sector.
From a corporate M&A perspective, I think this is one of the key features of this budget. So obviously, as you said, Ashwin, some fine print we will need to go through. The Insurance Act will require amendment, so it will need to go through the two houses of parliament. The numbers are there, so hopefully it goes through smoothly. In terms of the one condition which the FM mentioned, specified profits have to be transferred to general reserves every year. But among all the conditions that she mentioned, it did not seem like there were any unworkable conditions. We have moved a long way, and this is certainly, as Cyril mentioned as well, going to lead to some dramatic changes going forward, both directly and indirectly.